Hey, my loves. Hello, hello. You guys, I got this lippy on that I got in my BoxyCharm, and I had got two of the same lipsticks. I don't know if I got two BoxyCharms. I forget how that happened, but I had got two of the same, and it's like, it's so funny because it's advertised as or described as a matte lip gloss, which, how are you gonna have a matte gloss? You know what I'm saying? And which is not. It's not matte at all. It's more of like it's more of just like an opaque lip gloss. Like, it's like a glossy liquid lip or whatever is what it's like, kind of like. Anyway, y'all, that's neither here nor there. I just am popping on while I'm in the car because I have a little message, and I hope it's received well. Oh, you know what? Let me just go straight. I hope it's received well, you guys. I was in the middle of I was about to come live and do my makeup and talk about some things, as well as what I'm getting ready to speak on. And then my daughter, she showed up, and then she needed a ride to work, so I went ahead and just held off the live. So I'm on my way back home now, and I will be going live about, you know, some of the stuff that we've seen. But I really want to kind of separate that from this. I think it's a better idea, even though I'll still kind of touch on it or go into further detail when we're in live. We can talk about it if someone happens to pop in the live that gets the message. But other than that, I want this to be separate from the other stuff. So I want to apologize. I want to apologize to some of our angels, some of the great women, and just people, period, who have made a decision to support my channel. I feel like, you know, there's so many great people of all walks of life, all different areas of the world, who support us, and it's an amazing thing. And I'm so very grateful for everyone, every single person that has ever stopped in my life and said, hey, you know, the people who are there every time I come live, the ones who just fit me in here and there. Yeah, I really, really appreciate you guys, you know. And as I was saying, my days are running together because they're just running together. But as I just said recently in a recent live, are they hiring? Oh, shit. I said that, you know, there's a few of our regulars that I noticed haven't been around, and it can be for different reasons, you know. I just, you know, pretty much ask that we all pray, and, you know, we all just pray for everyone that you know, we know and we see in the chats. And, you know, we don't know each other personally, but it gets very familiar, you know, when you bump into certain people, you know, in different chats on a daily basis. I mean, you can't deny that over time, over a period of time, we do build a rapport with a lot of people on here, because, you know, it's like, you know, you go from chat to chat, you see each other. I just know, you know, I click live, and there's just certain people that, you know, you just know are going to be there, or you know they're going to be in the comment section, and it's an amazing thing, you guys. And during this time, this pandemic that our world is facing right now, it is hitting it's hitting different people different ways, okay? Like I said, we have some who are going crazy out of their minds because they're just knocked out of their routine, and, you know, they're forced to stay home, and you know, they're just not able to do anything. There are some who are directly affected because they're actually diagnosed and are fighting the illness head on. We have the other ones that are fighting the illness head on, fighting the disease head on, because they are the ones that are working, trying to keep people safe. They are the ones who are still out there in the workforce, in the world, in constant contact with people on a daily basis. And not only has their workload gotten heavier, but you know, their stress level, their anxiety level, you know, all of that, it's all gotten heavier, you know, for them, because that's what, you know, that's what they do for a living. You know, it can be from the healthcare field, it can be the grocery stores, you know, it can be the essential businesses that we need, you know, insurance and different things that we need to protect us on a daily basis. If you're, you know, firefighters and police officers and, you know, people who are running our justice system, and, you know, if you're working for the state or working in the governments, and, you know, if you're in the business of utilities and phone service and all of those things, gas stations, you guys, I'm right here at a gas station, it's open, there's somebody that has to work. All of these people are continuing to have to work and have to be faced on a daily basis. Every time they have to work, they are faced with the possibility of coming into contact with somebody that has this illness, that is diagnosed or that is sick, and they don't even know. Just whatever, they're out there in the air, they're breathing the air, touching things, and just they're out there, right? And those are the people that we really, really need to pray for, you guys, because it's heavy. It's heavy, it's stressful. If you want to look at it like they're still able to work, they're still able to, you know, be stable, keep their stability financially. That doesn't mean shit if their health goes to shit. It means nothing if they get diagnosed with something that they can't fight. Okay? We need to pray for these people. We need to pray for them. Those are the ones that we need to pray for. Everybody else needs to stay their ass in the house. Stay the fuck in the house. Like, it's as simple as that. Because the people that are still out there having to keep the world running, because that's what it is. A gas station still being open, that's a blessing, because it could be closed down. And you could have to sparingly, like, that'll sit your ass down if you know that you couldn't refill your tank. So I bet you wouldn't leave until you had to then. If the grocery store was only open, you know, 2 hours out the day, and you were made to, you know, that type of stuff. It's a blessing to still be able to go to the store, get gas, get snacks, go outside. That's all a blessing to still be able to do that. And the people who are working, who are still working and running those businesses, are the ones that are making that happen and making us still have a sense of normalcy in this crazy stuff that's going on right now. So, you know, what I want to apologize for is because, you know, there's a couple of people that if we have emailed before or contacted each other off of YouTube before and I haven't seen you, then I'll reach out to just say, hey, I hope everything's okay. And, you know, I'm praying for you, you know, and I just checking up on you. I hope everything's okay. Because honestly, YouTube can be the last thing on a lot of people's mind. You know, it's one thing, you know, and the response that I got from one person really did fuck with me, because she's right, you know, and I'm sad that YouTube has become something that she can't depend on anymore for it to be her getaway, you know, from her day-to-day, you know, especially at this time I'm sorry, you guys. Especially right now. If you ever needed a getaway, if you ever needed something to get your mind off of the you know, what's going on in the world, it would be now. And this is like the worst time on YouTube ever. So, and I fully understand, you know, and if, you know, if there's anyone else who feels that way, you know, I just want to tell you guys that I apologize. I apologize if I'm overstepping my bounds by reaching out and checking up on you, because, you know, if you're not in the chat, you know, or if you chose to leave YouTube alone and then you get an email from somebody on YouTube, it's like, bitch, I ain't there because I don't want to be bothered, you know. So please don't take it as, I hope you, it's not taken as I'm overstepping my bounds. It's all out of love. You know, like I said, you just get used to, seeing certain faces or, you know, names, and you guys, you know, you guys help me to get through. And when I don't see you, I just want to let you know that you are missed. And you know, it's not like one day you're here, one day you're not. One day you're here, one day you're not. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, oh well. You know, that's not like, it's like you don't even miss a person when they're gone. No, I missed you guys. I know who's been in the chat, who's not. I can tell, you know, when you guys aren't there, I definitely miss you. I definitely notice that you're not there. And whatever the reason is, whether if it's your interests change and it's just not something that you enjoy anymore, you don't have time, whatever the reason is, you know, you don't have to, doesn't have to be something that you continue to do for years and years to come, or be engaged in for years and years to come. But it's just all out of love. So I do apologize if if it seems that, you know, I'm overstepping my bounds by emailing and checking on you. It's just all out of love, and, you know, and I fully get it. I get it. So that's it, you guys. I'm kind of just repeating myself at this point now, and I am at home now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get in the house. And the day is pretty much over now, but I am gonna get some makeup on my face just because that's what I like and that's what makes me feel good. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do an Instagram live today. I'm gonna give you guys my Instagram handle, or how is that what you call it? I know Britt said Twitter handle yesterday. Is the Instagram handle the same? But I'm gonna, you know, open my social medias up to you guys. So we're gonna try to go on some different platforms too. But yeah, you guys. So I love you. Be as safe as possible. Try to be considerate of others. Be considerate of your family. Be considerate of other people out here in the world, because it's not just you. Yeah. Try to be considerate. Try not to dwell on the negative part of how this has changed your life, and try to use this time as a way to be better than ever when it's all said and done, you know? So yeah, so okay, you guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I love you. I'll see you in just a second. Bye-bye.